It
is not the lamp.
That is the problem with your bloodline. Your bloodline is stubborn. Y'all think y'all know everything. You're not being Uzi right now. You're not being Uzi right now.
Fuck all that, man. I'm yellow.
But, you need to be Uzi. Be Uzi.
Excuse me, that's my gimmick. You're not allowed to be yellow.
I know. Maybe it's Pat. Maybe it's going to sue me and him and
Marcus, we are live.
We're going to joint action lawsuit.
We are live. Welcome everybody to the Sharpshooters Podcast. As you can see, there's four of us. There's four of us right now.
Donate to the show. Marcus is currently suffering from jaundice. Donate.
He has jaundice. We don't know if he's gonna make it.
I'm tracked with Michael Jordan's eye.
I am Eric.
Oh, which way we got? I'm Lord Manny Hayes.
Yes, there we go.
We go to Ross.
I'm the big Ross man.
And we got Captain After Dark. The Captain After Dark.
To be fair,
After Dark.
When he turns the light off, he looks like Remy, the rat from Ratatouille.
You know that's disrespectful as hell, but
let me put mine on.
Winning chef. He was a Michelin star winning chef. Oh shit, man, he's bald. Oh,
Betty, I'm gonna laugh because when you put it on, I was like, I don't think it's gonna fit over his head. I was like, it's
stuck. I can't even see properly out of it.
It's cricket. It's cricket.
But do you know what I've come as? I've come as a bad father today. All right.
Big Ross, man, I apologize for dealing with such unprofessional individuals.
Right,
Oh, he couldn't take it. He had to turn the light back on. It's a pissy.
I don't like being in the dark. All right,
Ross was just a proper English man.
Manny just lost his mask versus mask. Hold on, I was gonna say before Manny took off that mask, we had to play a game. Which of the four looked like a bad father? I put him up the man with the cowboy hat. He looked like a vagabond getting ready to leave his
that's
kid.
Supposed to be Captain Crunch is what Shantae just said. No, he's Remy from Ratatouille.
Sir, for the way I left all my kids back in the swamp and I moved on and I got me a new deal out here in California where now I talk like this. I don't even talk like that no more. I talk like this.
You know, it's only fitting that the big Ross man returns to the show and Florida Eric returns to the
coincidence.
Eric is a bigot and he thinks that's how all white people talk.
Sir, no, sir. The uprising has happened again. We are coming back. It's coming back. We got Kanye out there speaking his hate. Now I'm not the most hateful person in the world.
Well,
Kyrie liking videos.
Is that why you come out of hiding?
Yes, because it's safe with me now. It's safe.
Come for you when you talk about the uprising. I always think, and it's back to this show, it's about your penis finally being able to get an erection. That's what I think the uprising is from the South. To do dick jokes.
Hashtag dick jokes. That's a show.
Oh, he got a song. He got a song in his heart.
Fuck you, Grandpa Natalie. You are no captain to me. You are just a lonely man who can't sail the 7 seas. All right, thank you.
That didn't even rhyme, you fool.
Doesn't matter. Anyway, let's stop all the shenanigans because let's talk about the true shenanigans that a show that probably nobody on this show but me watched. That is Rampage. Rampage took place, and we're just
with Rampage
because Marcus nobody watched it, so we can get through it a lot quicker. So
almost died.
So Rampage started off with a World Championship qualifier match, and let me just be honest, John Moxley is working too hard.
Hold on, Eric. It's AEW. Don't call them what they are. It's an eliminator match.
I'm sorry. It is an eliminator match. I just don't understand how Matt Menard. I don't understand how Matt Menard even got mentioned to be in this eliminator match. I mean, it made absolutely no sense to me, and especially considering that on Wednesday he fought Penta El Zero. I don't know what's Penta.
Just call him Penta.
I don't know what his name is right now. It was a solid match, but then he got jumped by the Firm, who left away from MJF. Is Jon Moxley going to get hurt, or is he just trying to get as many matches he can get before he has to give the title to Kenny Omega? Because I think that's what's going to happen.
He's going to MJF.
Management's back.
I mean, it is.
I like to think that he's doing this because Roman works so little. He's like, well, if Roman's going to do that, we're the opposite of him. I'm going to pick up the slack.
So Marcus, I'm going to let you know because I know how you support all the African American wrestlers. So after Jon Moxley defeated,
I am not supporting BFAB.
Well, Marcus, let's whatever. After Jon Moxley defeated Matt Menard, what happened is that Stokely came out. He came out with Tiger Style himself, Lee Moriarty. And then Lee Moriarty gave a highlight reel of why he is challenging Jon Moxley next week on Wednesday for the title.
What do you mean, like a presentation, full PowerPoint?
Yeah. He gave he explained what Tiger Style. Mark, it might have been one of the worst videos I've ever seen in my life, but.
And I know you've seen some videos.
Wow. Wow. So I'm pretty sure Manny and Ross have nothing to comment because they didn't watch AEW Rampage.
I didn't watch it. Wait, why are you asking me questions when we're all on equal footing? None of us watched the Rampage.
All right, well, let me see you.
I watched Rampage like I watched the World Series.
Isn't Moxley above this? What is he doing on this show? Like, Roman Reigns is not appearing on something like Heat, wrestling nobodies, is he? What's that doing?
Is this? Let me ask you this question, Big Ross. Do you think that the work rate that Jon Moxley is doing is AEW's response to the lack of work that Roman is doing in WWE?
It seems to be, but he needs to take a leaf out of Roman's book and just like slow down a bit. There's no need for this. There's no need for death matches and fighting nobodies and
every other AEW champion did the Roman.
Yeah, exactly.
No AEW champion was working this hard. He's turned the AEW title into a mid-card title working this hard.
I mean,
it's true. Open challenges next week.
I can't wait to see him on 205 Live defending his title against Gentleman Jack. What was his name? Gallagher.
So then we have Keith Lee destroys Serpentico. He's still in the company, but this led to the claim coming out.
First of all, fuck Serpentico. Stop throwing out your own streamers, you prick. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that.
Manny,
can we take a vote? One of them got to go. Serpentico or Fuego del Sol? Can we make the vote on which one got to go?
Fuego del Sol. I think this is a landslide. Fuego del Sol.
Fuego is a weird motherfucker.
But I'm also confident they're all the same people. I just think one has stream. It's when Fuego shows up to work. If someone has his streamers on hand, he's like, "All right, I'll be Serpentico today." There we go. Have we ever seen them in the same ring together?
Yes,
probably on AEW Dark.
Well, I don't watch AEW Dark.
I would like to think that Tony goes, "Give me the man, give me that luchador over there. He's gonna wrestle tonight for the title. Give me that luchador. Which one? Just give me one of them, damn it!" And they just
it's like when Regal calls Excalibur Man in the Mask. He says it in the back. Both of them run towards Regal. Did you mean me? Did you mean me, Mr. Regal?
Yeah, because Regal's getting serious about these when he's talking. He was talking about you little cream brulee here. I would love to get inside you and get all that cream all over my mouth. And I'm like, Regal, this is getting graphic.
Wow.
I mean, that.
Yeah, little creme brulee.
So this match. The match between Keith Lee and Serpentico was just so the claim could come out and show Swerve kidnapping Daddy Ass, and he apparently with some pliers clipped Daddy Ass's fingers, so now he can't scissor for his Daddy Ass birthday, scissor and birthday celebration on Wednesday. So I guess that was the tease to get you to watch Dynamite. I don't know if that really works. Then we led to another match that I know you guys
were another man's ass. I can't watch that on national TV.
You guys probably are so upset that you missed this match. It was Tay Mello going against Madison Rain. Tay Mello defeated Madison Rain.
Did Jon Moxley start the show?
He started the show.
That means he was curtain jerking the Serpentico. He is the world champion, damn it.
Well, Marcus,
yeah, but you can't have a main. You can't put the main event last on Rampage because everyone is tuning off.
We'll see it.
You may watch SmackDown and then you turn over to Rampage. You want to see that main event. You want to see the first thing first. You want to see the champion first, and then you treat that like Saturday night main event.
No, I'm going to 100% disagree with this, Manny, because how long has Rampage been out? About a year, maybe 2 now. Has this worked?
Marcus,
no one watches this show either way.
Marcus, I'm about to prove Manny's point for you and shut you up, Marcus. The main event of Rampage was for the AEW TNT Championship, and that was Wardlow going against arguably the person that might have killed Ring of Honor when he was champion, Matt Taven. That was the main event. Wardlow defeated him.
Matt Taven won at the Ring of Honor's peak. He won the Ring of Honor title in a ladder match, defeating Jay Lethal and the now disgraced Marty Scurll.
Yeah.
After that day, Ring of Honor was immediately up for sale. I'm just saying they should not be putting this man on TV if that happened. I understand you're like, oh, you know what? There's some wrestling talent here. No. And then you come in as a tag team, but yet your first thing is to get a TNT title shot right off the jump. It's ridiculous.
Well, to Maria's credit, she has worked in every company that is considered a top fire company, which is impressive to her. Although she did not make the PWI 150 women's list. She did not do that.
Yeah, she's been fired from everywhere. That's not impressive. I've been fired from everywhere.
You get hired, you get fired. That's what you do.
Overall, though, congratulations. She's I'm trying to think of what's that coach in the NBA. He coached everywhere.
Doc Rivers.
He's coached everywhere. Everywhere.
No, he coached Allen Iverson and stuff.
Oh, Larry Brown.
Larry Brown. Congratulations, you're Larry Brown.
Did you say Madison Rain?
Or you Dustin?
Yeah, Madison Rain. Yes,
they dusted off Madison Rain, who's now
in 2010 TNA. Madison Rain. Yeah.
Yeah. She's like somehow she's in charge of the women's division somehow, some way. I forgot what role she's playing.
She's currently playing Sky Blue's mom.
I have not, doing my hiatus, I didn't watch much wrestling, but I did watch wrestling this week. And AEW, teased the return of a lot of people are coming back. You have the burning vignette with the Elite. I guess they're not going to be the Elite anymore. Also, you had Aleister Black and his House of Black members release their vignettes on Instagram. And then on top of that, there's rumor that Adam Page is coming back. No, I'm sorry, Adam Cole. I always get them confused. So Manny, I'll turn to you first. With some of their stars coming back, do you think that AEW can regain the momentum or the mystique that they once had, or do you think they're just going to remain status quo like they are right now?
I mean, they probably will consistently have another maybe 4-week block of 1 million views. I think that will happen when all these guys come back because there's intrigue of what they might say and what they might not say and reading between the lines kind of thing, especially with the Elite. Adam Cole, I'm not too sure about what Adam Cole does because I think he's going to be wrestling a more safer style. I think, again, because of the concussion for a few months at least, because you don't want to re-trigger that. Because that concussion seemed pretty bad as well for him to be out that long.
Yeah,
and Russ is June.
And Russ, you don't watch much AEW. I'm pretty sure of that. When with the whole talk of the Elite, does that even encourage you even more to watch back, or is it more interesting to hearing that Larry the dog was hurt in the fiasco that took place after the scrum?
Fuck Larry.
Do you want to know how much AEW I actually watch? Can you explain to me who is in the Elite, please?
Oh,
how much AEW I watch.
Elite.
Yeah.
Elite.
You know what? So I think at that point, Ross, I'm not going to explain that to you. I'm just going to leave that as your opinion of the segment and move on to the grand finale. I mean,
that is Marcus, Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks, Nick and Matt Jackson.
Yeah, they ain't gonna get me to
everybody.
Watch,
basically, everybody that attacks CM Punk in the back.
So Marcus, like AEW, what I've noticed is that they are still doing a bunch of like solid matches, but nothing really makes much sense to me because I came back into the scene and I see that your boy Bryan Danielson is apparently, I guess he's kind of turning heel, kind of like Ember Moon did. I know that's not her name right now on that AEW Dark match. Mark, what's going on with the Blackpool Combat Club? Like, is there dissension? Because I know you're happy because he's attacking Wheeler Yuta, and you can't stand Wheeler Yuta.
It's Wheeler Yuta coming at him. Wheeler Yuta coming at him talking about, you don't actually care about this. And I'm going to be honest, I have never agreed with William Yuta more, and I feel no reason for him not to care about any of this. Jon Moxley is not a part of this Blackpool Combat Club. He is rogue, fighting random people and have his own war going on. I guess it's all with the Jericho because it's society, but it seems like they're never together. They never cut a like this week on SmackDown. The Bloodline was all in there. And they were renaming people. They're arguing the decision. They are interacting with each other. The Blackpool Combat Club, the only reason you know they're connected is when William Regal comes out and do commentary for them.
Hey, but he doesn't really
randomly breaks up fights.
He doesn't do it for boxing matches anymore, though. It's really weird. So that's enough, Manny. Change the graphic. Let's move on. We need to be Uzi. We need to move on and become Uzi.
You know, when you ask to change the graphic, you need to say please, because you're not even running your own show. I'm tweeting your show out. I'm Facebooking your show out. You do nothing.
Hold on.
Lord Manny,
hold on. Oh, go ahead.
Lord Manny, I am very appreciative of what you do for the Saturday show, and without you, this show would not exist. Therefore, may you please assist me and change the graphic to SmackDown.
I know you.
Fuck all that. Fuck all that. I just realized who you two are. Eric, you're Jeff Jarrett. Manny, you're Conrad Thompson. This is an episode of My World, the podcast. Jeff Jarrett and Conrad Thompson.
So what does that make you? Coco Beware?
I'm sure Conrad has a Coco Beware.
So I'm going to go a little out of order.
Goldberg? I don't know.
So
Conrad Thompson, Goldberg.
Throw shade at me. I'll throw it right back at you.
the show started off with a very fun match between the Brawling Brutes and Sami Zayn and Solo Sikoa. The Brawling Brutes won, considering that they need to get some momentum going into the Saudi show. After that, the Saudi show. So after that,
they paid good money for it to be known as Council.
Blood money.
A lot of blood was spelt for this to be called Crown Jewel this weekend.
So there was a lot of dissension,
and the dead that it produced.
There was a lot of dissension afterwards between the bloodline to the point where Daddy had to show up and walk out on the stage. And I will say that this turned out to be one of the most hilarious segments in a long time because once again, Sami Zayn, maybe soon to be Sammy Uso, broke everybody in the ring. Have you ever been Uzi, Big Ross man? Have you? Have you ever? Just Uzi.
On occasion. Yeah, on occasion. Sammy's absolute gold, isn't he? He could be on TV every single week, all the time. He's so good.
I mean, like, it followed the match, and it came to this, and like, Jay is hot-headed again. And Marcus, going to you, will Jay be the reason why Roman loses this title? Because he didn't care about what the tribal chief cared. He slipped up at that point. And I think Roman's reaction of looking up like, excuse me? It was so fun.
I thought everyone did a good job considering the circumstances they were under, of the rest of them all breaking character in the middle of the segment. There was not a single person who could keep a straight face as soon as Sammy went, you're not being very Uzi, that's the problem. And even Roman looked like he decided to slip everything he was originally going to say and just to continue to break main event Jey Uso.
The funny thing was, he said he's not feeling a bit Uzi. Roman broke instantly. Jay gave him that look of, and then started.
Yes, it is. It was just they couldn't handle this at all, and to the point where he's like, "I'm going to call you Sammy Uso. I'm going to take his shirt. He's no longer be honoring Uso. He's going to be Sammy Uso." And Sammy's face when he was like, "Oh, really?" Just everything was amazing, and it's no match can compete with this segment this week. I'm sorry, no match.
Let me ask you this question. For me, I think what makes the segment best is because it clearly went off script and they didn't know what to do. And I feel like it gives a sense of genuineness to it. Do you like that off the cuff where the performers actually have to almost be like you're in an improv show and just go with the punches that they had in that situation?
Yeah, because do you know when you can tell people are having fun, like on screen, it plays off and it's like, oh, these guys are having fun with this. So it makes it seem more funnier, and then it also includes you in the joke, because like you go into that scene like Roman is expecting to have this ended, but the script has now changed because Sammy has said shit and now it's become funny.
Yeah. and the thing is, it's not like Jey Uso is wrong. Sammy does not share blood with them. He is not part of their bloodline. I mean, he was spewing hate in so many ways. He was spewing hate.
Yeah, are you supporting racism and xenophobia right now? Because that's what was going on. That was
he's Booker T. He's Booker T.
Yeah, you don't share blood with us. You wouldn't bleed with us. You look at you. Look at me. Look at our differences. I could never work. We could never get along. And I was like, oh, this is going. Is the problem racism, Jey Uso?
And Lucky Dog said, come on, y'all. That's Eric's regular clothes. And J.K. Smith says, good morning, good evening. May Hulk Hogan step on sharp Legos. They're already shot. They're already shot. Who would have thought the Jets would beat the Packers this year? Let's go, Astros.
And Manny, don't forget about the final boss. Don't forget about the final boss, because
wait. I am surprised the Jets have won 5 games. I normally expect our win. I normally expect our wins to come at the back end of the season when no one else cares.
Hey, Manny.
Hey, Manny, I was expecting your wins to come in a lottery pick or something.
Hey, Manny, I need you to stop being modest right now, Manny, because I think that you beat both Marcus and I team. You can say, go ahead, talk your shit.
I'm leaving it because I've got Ross. At the end of the season. If I get a clean sweep,
you ain't beating Gino. MVP Gino's taking you all down this year.
Gino.
And then the final boss says Marcus looks like Barbar the elephant.
I love this Barbar.
How fucking old are you, the final boss, if you're Barbar the elephant?
Hey, Barbar is classic. You got me saying Barbar.
Barbar.
He isn't the Barbar. He says the Barbar.
So then we go on to a match between Maximum Male Models going against the New Day. I would point out that Shantae.
This show fell off as soon as.
Yeah. Although Shantae did like the blouse that Mansoor was wearing. She said that's a very nice blouse.
Excuse me, Eric. His name is Mansoor.
Mansoor, whatever. My question for you is not about the match, but what did you guys feel about the little vignette that the New Day cut where they were referencing the Usos breaking their tag team record? I mean, like, do we want to see the Usos in the New Day? Are they trying to put the New Day back into the picture again, Manny?
It sounds like they are, and I don't think we need it, given we've seen it so many times. I don't think there's much else these guys can really do. Given that they just last year they destroyed the man's crown. They destroyed him. Did you see how distraught he was when they tore up his crown?
Well, he was so destroyed that they're talking about doing the King of the Ring, and they're not even acknowledging that they had a King of the Ring already and stuff like that. It's pretty bad. Big Ross, man, going to you.
Last year.
Are you tired? Because I can personally do New Day versus Usos again. I enjoyed the match. What about yourself? Can you in the right circumstances?
Yeah, I'll be happy to see that again. If you put Sammy in there and you put Biggie back with the New Day, 3-on-3. Fix it up a little bit.
And Marcus, I don't want you to be upset because I'm not going to ask you about the New Day, because I'm going to ask you a more important question that I know that you can have the answer for me. Well, what did you think of Masay's mustache, Marcus? What did you think of Masay's mustache?
Oh, it's beautiful.
You know what, Eric? I want to say, if there was ever a more piece of shit wrestler that I have to root for, because I support the Maximum Male Models 100%. Even though LA Knight has left, I think it's the worst jobber gimmick of all time. And I hope they come out every week. And the mustache, Masay needs something. He ain't really got no talent. He got.
If I had a red flag right now, that's what I'd be throwing into the ring, but for that mustache.
If you trimmed the rest of your beard, Manny, just left the mustache.
No, I don't need it. I don't need it.
You guys don't understand. Like, literally, when I saw the mustache, because I didn't notice when I popped for it. I was like, oh shit, that's a mustache. Like, he can play bad cop. He can do anything right now.
Why?
I'm getting cursed out.
Wow. I don't even know what Manny did.
I called him old because he referenced Barbar.
Oh.
Hey, don't disrespect Barbar. So, Marcus, we go back to you. Apparently,
Babar. His name's Babar. Okay, so, it's not Barbar. It's Babar.
Let's say Caleb Braxton. Let's have some decorum, people. Caleb Braxton was dressed for a rave tonight with her red and orange or smoke, but she interviewed Sonya Deville, who was talking bad shit about Liv Morgan. Then next thing you know, they started fighting. Marcus, I don't think I need Liv Morgan and Sonya Deville in this hardcore match they have it next week, but we're getting it. Is anything good going to come from this, Marcus?
Yes, the prophecy is finally fulfilled. Liv Morgan has officially become Tommy Dreamer, and that was always going to happen. Great and talent. So, yeah.
So, Big Ross, man, you've dealt with height your entire life.
Could you imagine if he was afraid of heights and he was that tall?
Yeah, he was tall. So, being a tall man.
You turned him into like one of the Connell's kids with height.
Yeah, but no, because my question for him is like, have you ever come across somebody that made you feel small? Because when I see Omos and Braun Strowman in the ring together, and Braun Strowman is a big man, but in the ring with Omos, I was like, damn, he looked like a little man. He looked like Adam Cole standing next to anybody in the ring. I was like, damn, he really small.
I've never been in that situation.
I can't hear that.
Yeah, I've never been in that situation. I've never been face to face with someone that's like towering over me.
Really, Ross? Really, Ross? When I stood next to you in the queue to get into Crown Jewel, I felt like a fucking dwarf.
He felt like Braun Strowman. He did.
If you even go on the Instagram of the Sharpshooters Instagram, you see the picture of me and Ross at Crown Jewel. I look fucking short sitting down next to him.
I thought Ross was taking a picture with a little baby. How is his little baby? Well, can I also say, Ross, being a person, who's vertically challenged here, I would like to say, if you were talking mad shit and someone did walk up behind you, let's say a Shaq or a Yao Ming that did tower over you, what would be your immediate reaction? Would you look at him like he's short? He immediately goes, yeah, fuck all you guys up, and somebody walks by, he's like,
yeah.
So the St. Louis crowd, it was a very interesting crowd. I don't know if they responded well, but Ronda Rousey had a match, and we had a returning Emma, aka Tenille Dashwood. What I enjoyed the most about this was when they showed Ronda in the ring, and she was mocking Emma's point move. Betty, was this a blast from the past that we need, and was this a one-off? Will we ever see Emma again? She had the little gloves. I like the little gloves.
I think she's gonna be back because she said in the backstage, it's like that wasn't the way it was supposed to go, but it's good to be back home. And given that she's in a relationship with Madcap.
Riddick Moss.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Madcap. Sorry.
It seems like she'd probably been brought back home. I do like the fact that Ronda went full Karen in this. Where I feel like she had her in an ankle lock. It's like, oh, you want to go back to Australia? Go back to Australia where you came from.
my issue with this entire segment is that they continue to give Ronda a microphone before she has matches. I don't need Ronda to talk. Let Ronda just whoop ass. Right, Marcus? Or were you just so happy to see Emma that you started?
No, I want to first say I enjoyed Ronda. What was this? Undertaker dress? Kane. It's my tribute to Kane. Doing throat thrust to people.
Mark, when you did that, Mark, when you did that, you look like one of those unlockable characters from Street Fighter that you just pick on accident. Like, hey, I'm about to fight.
You are Kane. My one attack. But don't
hold
ever
on,
get a
hold on, people. It's time. A-Town down.
No,
I don't know what it means. I'm not participating. F it.
You know what it means. You listen to Usher for how many years? And
it's not about Usher.
Austin
it was from if you were in the LUMBERCHAT watching Halloween Havoc for about half an hour. We wanted Mr. A-Town down to cash in, but it didn't happen. So we kept just saying A-Town.
Yeah,
down.
Mark, I figured that something happened when we were in Vegas. When something happened when they were doing the live show. That's why everybody just kept saying A-Town down. And I refused to play a pawn in their game of confusion. They were not talking about Usher.
We're daring Usher and Austin Theory to sue us in a joint lawsuit, but they will not. We are trying to get them to
that'll make us famous.
Yeah, that'll make us famous. Remember the Dirt Sheets? Guess what podcast? What's the legendary podcast is getting sued by Usher and Austin Theory? Yes, Dirt Sheet News. That's the only thing that's coming. But meanwhile, back on topic. I'm gonna paraphrase, say I enjoyed Rhonda shit talking to Emma this week of one doing the dance and also to listen to these people. They don't even remember you. They don't remember you. You were nothing. You were nothing.
Gone for way too long and didn't do anything when she was away.
No, she was just
5 years to the day. 5 years to the day she was gone.
But I must say, I do really.
Hold on. No, how dare you, Manny? 50,000 people watch Impact on a daily basis.
How many?
50,000. Let me paraphrase. 50,000 people watch Impact. I am one of those 50,000. Jamal, Maurice is an avid Impact watcher. Impact actually tells stories in their wrestling, unlike some promotions these days. The problem is they have no network to tell these stories. It's like someone is writing a book, but they can't find a publisher anywhere. That's what they're at.
So let me get the show back on track.
Hold on. Let me talk about this match and tell you how upset I am about this.
And you complained about how organized me and Big Rossman had when we talked about the return of Big Ray. Look what you doing.
I did not jump off the rail and say, "Hey, you remember Roddy Piper in 2017?"
Hold on. What? You two completely veered off the track of Bray Wyatt to talk about how much the Big Ross man now dislike of
we finished our conversation.
Russell hate out there. I've got to get that
really want to derail. We can talk about Russell on the plane. Big Ross said, "How do you feel about Russell?"
No, we're not. We'll say that. I'm keeping focus on my show. I want to talk about.
Let me get back on Tanel and Emma. I hated this comeback for one reason and one reason only. What the fuck was that music? I needed full Emma music. The full entrance on cue. All about me. No
Marcus,
no frills with this.
Marcus, she's been gone for so long. The script supervisor wasn't even born when she was in WWE. They didn't know what music she had. They didn't have the cues.
You know, the only way she was going to get a pop is if Santino returned with her.
Yeah. However, getting back on track.
I did some research. It was 5 years to the day that she was fired from the company. You don't need to put that stat up.
No, Michael Cole's a piece of shit these days.
You don't need to put that she was fired. And I love traveling for worldwide means I worked with Impact.
Yeah.
I know he worked in other places.
Okay. Now back to the thing. I am actually intrigued by the Ronda Rousey kind of open challenge thing where these different people come out because I think it opens the door for many people to pop up and come back. I also like what happened backstage where Ronda met up with her girl Shayna and they've been talking a lot of shit to each other. And then Natty came up and said you was lucky. And then next thing you know, as Jamal said, Natty got that smoke. Marcus, you don't recall seeing Natty being choked out, but Big Ross man,
I have no evidence of this.
Shayna choked Natty out, and then they walked away. Is this the only place someone can be choked out in wrestling? And no one, I mean, 2 people got choked out that night. Just want to point out because Emma's man got choked out a little bit later on, but that just turned on Scarlett. That was weird. What do you feel about Shayna choking out Natty? And why couldn't Natty mind her own business?
Yeah, Natty needs to stay out of it. But I quite like the dynamic here. I want Shayna to be like the Diesel to Ronda's Shawn Michaels. Obviously, Ronda should never speak on the mic, but just be that big bad.
Oh, because there's already a big mammy call, and her name is Raquel.
So, Manny,
I would not want them to be Shawn and Diesel. I would like them to be the female version of the Road Warriors. I see Ronda's already painted her face. She can, keep the double mohawk going like Hawk. And we can have some going here. Shayna will make a great animal. Yeah, you put her in some chaps like an animal solo run, and you got something. You team up with Sunny. You call him Legion of Doom 2022, and we got a team.
Oh, and if we're talking about the Legion of Doom, it's coming to that time where Hawk fell off the Titantron on Rory Retro. Or where Draws pushed him.
Oh, it's the Pusher Man.
So Betty, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to ask you this question, and I know how you feel in this situation, but please let me paint the scene first. So we had the tag match between Legado del Fantasma going against Hit Row with their mystery opponent. Their mystery opponent was Shinsuke Nakamura. It makes sense in the grand schemes of things. However, something happened that was a tragedy that I know that you're gonna be very upset about. B-Fab was in the ring, and B-Fab did things in the ring. I knew that would be your reaction, Manny. This is a very very difficult time for you because I know we all said that as long as Hit Row returned, we never wanted to see B-Fab in the ring. She got in the ring and she came with a bad scissor kick to the chest of Zelina Vega. How are you doing? Are you okay? Are you Uzi?
I think Vince McMahon was right. You should have just left them fired. Should have left them fired. Oh
no, we lost Jeff Jarrett.
Eric's social batteries run out.
What B-Fab could do.
Eric Cameron officially became Ric Flair in his last match. I can't go anymore.
Well, you know, the problem is even my camera don't want to talk about B-Fab. So you guys can still hear me. Hopefully my battery will try. I don't know why it died on me. I had to pack it.
But when his camera, when the light comes back on, he becomes Sting or the Undertaker.
Yeah, if taking off to behind you when light comes back on, I'm happy.
I'm just waiting for Malachi Black to show up behind him. And Buddy Murphy.
Was he having a personal lights out match right now?
Hey, you know, maybe I am really Uncle Eric. You never know what could happen.
Yeah. Can we do a special edition of Sharpshooters where we do the blindfold match edition where we just tell everybody we're wearing blindfolds and just black out our screens? It'd be the most unwatchable show ever. Oh man. Oh. Oh, whoa, the jacket's gone. Eric, why'd you jacket off in front of us?
I don't even know what you're talking about. I just got to the show. Why'd you
take the jacket off?
What you guys talking about? I just got here.
Where's jacket time? I need jacket time back.
Jacket time! Betty, it's always ready when the superhero call. I'm ready to become jacket time.
Tag on it.
Why did you got the tag on it?
What, Marcus? Honestly, where would I ever wear this jacket out? Where?
I dare you. I dare you.
I mean, Ed, you can clearly walk out. I believe. Yeah.
You'll go to the car dealership after this. Go to the car dealership dressed up.
Look at the fat on my chin, man. Look at it. Look at it. Oh, there it is.
Eric, I would love for you to walk out your house and just go, whoa.
So, this match was useless. Hit Row defeated Legado del Fantasma. They're doing 50-50 booking. I'm not happy about this.
Hold on. How about, I normally don't say this. How about that dive? How about that dive?
But you ain't said how about that dive.
We've said it quite a lot on Thursday, but you just never watch.
You don't care.
I'm sorry that I am working. I am miserable.
Eric, there's things where you get home and then you could just turn it on and carry on with what you're doing, you know?
Yeah, and also, Eric, I want to fact check you. You drive home about like 2 hours every day in traffic. You can easily put it on in audio form. I'm just saying. You could have did it that way. When you do upload the audio. I'm just calling you out. I'm calling a spade, all right? Jerry?
Well, you know, I actually talk to my wife on the phone when I'm driving home, so that's why I'm unable to put the show on, sir.
Being a good husband. I can't even.
You know what, Jamal? I don't need your 8-town downs, but this? I appreciate the 8 out of 10, though. Oh, the battery's dead again.
Eric, I'm going full novella. You know your wife owes me a favor. You know it. You know it. Your wife owes me a favor.
Luke Dog says, when you say sorry like that, you ain't really sorry. Yeah, you're a prick. This is why I refuse to watch your content.
It's okay, Betty. It's all right. So, as I become a black screen on this,
I hate this content. It's good content. It just sucks. We don't watch ours.
we have Karrion Kross going against Madcap Moss, which was a very competitive match. But at the end, nobody really reversed the decision. The decision should have been reversed. And then the fact that Scarlett had to whisper it to Karrion Kross's ear to let it go, that was frustrating.
Hold on.
Ross, what is your opinion on Karrion Kross? Because you're also a bald gentleman, that he can grow his hair when he wants to.
Yeah, I'm not happy. If you're part of Bold Club, you're part of Bold Club. This isn't choice. This is life. You don't choose this life. It chooses you.
Bald is life.
Genetics.
Yeah. And
also, Cross is so shit in the ring. Just get him out of the mid, like any sort of top level picture. He's awful.
Only person that likes to watch Karrion Kross wrestle mostly is Scarlett, who likes to see him hump and rub against other men. It extremely turns her on.
Do you know the creepiest part about it is she goes really close and then looks at it like,
yeah. Ooh, I can smell the madcap all over you.
it's like the men that had porn magazines and then they look at it and turn to try and see something else. Ooh. That's what Scarlett's doing.
I mean, the thing about it, like
right now,
it's one of those things that, you know, I'm happy that Triple H brought some people back, but I still don't get the connection with Karrion Kross yet. I mean, he still has some of the baddest music to come to the ring, and that's probably the last time I'm hyped. Is when he comes to the ring, and Scarlett is fine, but like Hit Row, Vince was right. They ain't ready, and Marcus. You won't believe. I'm glad I'm not on camera when I say this, Marcus. But Hit Row needs Swerve. They need Swerve. It's sad.
Oh, it's dead. I think Hit Row is dead. Like it was dead when they came back. Like when they went to the main roster, it was dead. The first.
I want the Top Dollar is the only one they should have kept.
Mark, I don't even think Top Dollar is worth $1 anymore.
I think if he had a different gimmick, he shouldn't be. He could just be a monster. He could just be a monster. He don't have to wear his gym shorts and jersey and all that.
The move he does where he runs up the ropes and then stands on the top rope for about 20 seconds.
Yeah.
What kind of video game glitch are you? Like Eric reminds me of the old San or Grand Theft Auto games where you just want to change your outfit and it takes an hour for you to load to change it to. I want to be in white beater mode.
Who knows what happens when my camera dies again? Because I don't know why it's tripping right now.
Next time.
I'm not trying to be the super diva on camera. I'm not trying to be that person right now.
With a cigarette.
People cancel us if you did that.
Yeah.
So but the thing about it is just it is like Hit Row is just missing something, and I hope Legado is the nail in their coffin because I'm all team Legado in this situation. And you know what? Shout out to my girl Elektra Lopez being back in the ring on NXT. You go, girl. Don't know what you're doing, but you back.
She took out two of the lowest rung people on NXT. Solruka and Indy Hartwell.
You got to start someplace. Yeah. But remember, technically, Indy is not the lowest because she beat South.
She's got a match with Soul Rika this week.
She beat her. So technically now.
Oh shit! Eliminate a match, Marcus.
Eliminate a match with Soul Rika.
So
everybody.
So then, Manny. Rey Mysterio got chopped. I don't feel like Gunther got all of it on his chest, but I think he got enough. Do you think
he left enough to leave a message, Eric?
Yes.
Do you think he's regretting his trade now that he's? I mean, he got a title shot, but I mean, I guess Rey don't travel to Saudi Arabia, so that's why he's here with Walter fighting next week.
Well, it's a tape show next week. They have to get that out of you something. But my favorite thing about this Rey Mysterio job, just when Rey thought he was fucking safe. He was happy. He was actually happy. You know what? Things in my life are finally going right. I had a rough year. I lost my eye. I lost a son. I lost my show. I lost everything. I lost my daughter to Buddy Murphy. I've had a rough fucking 2 years, and I finally feel okay. Oh no, my shirt!
Man, he was finally feeling Uzi. He was feeling Uzi, and then it didn't work out. But let's talk about the grand. I know why Ross is on the show, because I don't know who picks out Bray Wyatt's music, but he has some of the best music, man. I was like, I love this song when he walked out to the ring, and it's so well paced. And then at the same time, we don't know what exactly is going on. He gets into the ring. He cuts a promo. Hey, goddamn. He is a Tyler Perry movie. He cuts a promo. Hey, you guys are talking to me. I'm Bray. And all this good stuff. Then he's interrupted. And then we go to next week, and we don't even talk about the interruption that took place. They are playing mind games with us. This is his uncle, apparently. This is the creepiest thing I've ever seen. His uncle is not, he's ashamed. He's crying.
Ross is outside of my building.
Ross, how did you feel about this whole segment that ended Friday Night SmackDown?
Yeah, I'm very, very curious as to where this is all leading. Do we think that's Bo? Is that Bo in there?
It has to be, right?
They've got the same earring. Doing
the investigation. Internet investigation. That's both. Man, people be crazy. Zoom in. Let me see the ear. Let me see that ear. That could be that is full Detective Jamal, who figured out, again, for those who do not watch the Thursday show, who figured out that was The Rock's daughter. Ava Ray.
Because the knees, man. The knees.
Them knees.
Yeah, I heard about them knees, man. And then I looked at them knees. I was like, them knees are quite identifiable. They are. I understand where Jamal was coming from. I was like, there was some knobby knees. You can see how the indentation around the left kneecap went in. You'd be like, you know what?
Hey. But those knees did look a bit fucked up. We could have easily mistaken that for Tegan Knox.
Hey, no, because you remember she inherited the same fucked up looking knees that The Rock had before he put knee pads on. I can see. Who needs a DNA test where you can look at people's knees? Rock, you are the father.
You just destroyed million years of biology right there. We've been doing all this blood work with all the time. We just have to look at the knees.
Look at the knees.
Look at the knees. Look at them knees. That's not my kid.
That can't be my kid. That kid got knobby knees. I ain't got knobby knees. Damn it. You see, I exposed all the knee genealogy, and now my battery was
exposed. Biology 101 with Eric. You can tell who they are, who the father is by the knees. I know this for a fact.
I do.
What were we talking about before we started?
We talking about Bray Wyatt and how everybody figured out that that's Bo Dallas by doing all their internet sleuthing.
Interesting character. What's his name? Howdy?
Uncle Howdy.
Yeah, Uncle
Howdy. Uncle Howdy. Terrified of someone. I'm glad I don't have an Uncle Howdy. Eric, considering you from the swamp and Florida and all that shit and hang around Conrad Thompson these days, are you related to Uncle Howdy? And do you guys have matching knees?
I take the fifth.
Is that why your camera's black? It looks like Raven. Let's be honest. Like Raven today.
Oh no! Let me be honest.
No,
though.
your face looks like The Weeknd when he did that shit to his
Yes.
face.
let me just say though, like literally, I'm not a big Halloween person, but if I could get that as a mask for Halloween, I would have wore that shit all day Monday. Come to work,
walking around like you got a tumor on your face.
Yeah, exactly. And a tear in different color eyes, and then a bad blonde wig. It's looking like Manny's wig that he had when you guys had Toupee Tuesday.
That wig was magnificent. What are you talking about?
Manny was fabulous. He looked like Ric Flair in the last run of the Four Horsemen.
What many people didn't realize about the Toupee Tuesday episode, that was inspiration to create the models for WWE. When they saw these two gentlemen wearing them wigs, they was like, damn, we need that. Marcus, you're a big Bray fan. You're happy that Bray's back and doing stuff relevant, but you don't really know what he's doing. He's just talking. He's doing an MJF thing pretty much in AEW where he's just talking.
Yeah, but you know what? You care what he says next because you want to know where it's going. It's like when you watch the Bloodline. I'm curious where this Sammy and Bloodline thing goes. It's hilarious, but I can't wait to see what the next chapter of that's going to be. And with Bray, you really want to know where we going with this. Where's his demons? Are we unlocking characters here? Are we bringing people back? Or is this all Bray Wyatt under a mask and this motherfucker's crazier than ever? Like, you really don't know. And it's that intrigue of like, I would pay money just to watch the Bray Wyatt entrance at this point. Yeah. Just to see where we going with this.
Well, yeah. Where are we going with this?
Yeah, I think no one knows.
Hold on. I can show you where we're going, guys. Hold on. Let's see if this works. I like that you guys stopped.
Yeah, I mean, we thought you was gonna do something. You are the captain, and we thought you was gonna lead us. But overall, SmackDown had two things that happened. You had the Uzi moment, and then you had Bray. And Manny,
hey, I'm back. Speed, baby. Highest rated character on this channel. That 1,000.
So Manny, while we have this man look like he looks more like one of these things from Final Fantasy, like it has a tail at the end and that will swipe you that you ride at the end.
That's invincible to fire attacks, baby.
You know what? Your master made me really forget what my question was. I'm trying to think what my question was. Overall, did these two segments make SmackDown passable to watch, or was it just a mediocre show?
No, because B-Fab ruined the show for me, and I think SmackDown should be cancelled for now.
Who pissed in your Cheerios? Oh, it was B-Fab.
B-Fab, okay. Yeah, B-Fab. Marcus, what about you? I mean, like the thing is, do you think there's any chance that Logan Paul? Why do I feel that's not the first time that Detective Smith showed up on the scene? I don't feel like that's the first.
I think it is.
He featured 3 times this week. This is the 3rd time this week.
Damn, Mark, you really pay attention to your show. But let me tell you,
talking over my show.
Let me tell you something. Detective Smith is one dapper man right there. One dapper man.
Yeah, but you never close a case.
But you see how the purple scratch in the back there, that's me. I had the files. I was ready. I was on the case, man.
And you're the detective in Gotham City, and where you try to do some research, but Batman done got all the evidence, and then you go, what?
Yeah.
You're always surprised. You're always surprised with the Riddler.
Because you know, I pay more attention. I pay more attention to coordinating my suits and my shirts than I do solving cases. I know who I am. I know who I am.
Someone stole all the fear toxic and got the city.
It looks like you've been called.
It
looks like you've been called in. It looks like you've been called in the office and we found your porn, Eric. We've done a search.
JK, I want to point out that Detective Smith has been called a deacon, a pastor, a politician, a lawyer. I've been called everything at work just because I've been stuck wearing suits, and it's very frustrating. But
inside, Eric, you're also been called Sonny a few times.
Wine with Eric.
That's our grandfather name.
Well, whatever. It happens. I gotta go pick up some more suits today anyway.
I know this show is supposed to go short, but can we talk about Fred Rozier versus Jonathan Gresham?
I didn't watch it, so go ahead, Marcus. I mean, the Friday show is yours. Go ahead. Do what you need to do,
normally
baby.
Reserved for what happens on Wednesday.
Our 5 viewers that we have is gonna leave right now, Marcus. I mean, don't blow your load for everything else, man.
Well, I don't want to blow my load. Tune in Wednesday to hear about Jonathan Gresham versus Fred Rozier. Fred Rozier won, y'all. They're young, picking up wins. I'm sure Triple H will be bringing him back next week. Since he's bringing back everybody.
Everyone.
They're all back. We're back in 2014, everybody.
Oh, shout out to Earl.
Shout out to Earl.
Oh, Eric gone again.
Eric is as old as that outfit he's wearing.
You know what? F you, Bart. Betty, you ain't shit for that.
He tapped out. Well, I guess that concludes the show. By the way, that image of Eric does just as much work as Eric does on this show.
I just need you to put some writing down there that says "Voice of Eric" right there. I can use that picture for a lot of different things right there. But now I'm looking at that suit.
Are you about to retire like Mark Henry and then say, "I got still stuff in the tank"?
I still got stuff left, man.
I got stuff left.
The sad thing, I bought myself a dress shirt for Monday. I was going to dress the part for Halloween, but we're not in trial. So I'm like, am I going to waste my time wearing the suit when I'm not in trial? And I think I might, because I can't wear this shirt and this ugly ass tie any other place except for that day. ugly ass tie.
Yeah. So just yo, man.
It's not bad.
Anyway, this concludes another Saturday show. Unless somebody has anything else they want to talk about. I hope you guys enjoyed this all over the place. I will make sure next time my battery is charged so I don't have to keep popping in and out. I like how that I can't even get from behind my own camera.
What the fuck? Where the heck up, bro?
You know,
Bucket hat.
I like my bucket hats, man. What can I say? Anyway, Big Ross, man, I really appreciate you joining us on this episode. Is there anything that you need to plug to let us know what to watch and what you're working on?
Nah, just watch Roy's Retro every Fridays on this YouTube channel.
This is such a modest man. He also is behind Man on the Post, so check that out. Also, if you like your football news, Manny,
He has a football show too. Yeah, he does a football podcast now, right?
I do. Yeah, First and 10 NFL show. Check
First
that out.
Manny, you are the heartbeat of this network, and without you, this network would not run. And we appreciate everything that you do, sir. So, congrats to you. Marcus, you show up, you do your thing, and you're entertaining. So we appreciate you also. So with that being said, I'm Eric.
I get no credit whatsoever. I'm the host of ETE. All right. We cover everything out there. All right.
I'm the Big Ross man.
I'm Lord Manny Hayes.
I'm Marcus the grand finale, who covered everything on ET already. We covered Luke Gallows. Okay. Or Carl Anderson. We're
did anybody watch?
Situation. We got about 50 this time,
Let me ask a question, Marcus. You are the host of everything else. Would you like me to start placing the audio of everything else into the audio feed?
Nah, that might be overkill. You can. It's up to you.
No, I mean, will you give me the audio?
Can you download the audio?
I don't know how the audio is given to me. I just know that when Manny gives me the audio, sometimes he do, I make him say, Nah.
Nah, they need to work for ET. They need to show up and get those views up. Oh, he's on again.
I'm still here, y'all.
Can we get Eric's? We're gonna kill Eric's camera. It's exhausted. Oh, I'm so famished.
I'm so tired.
Oh my god!
I haven't worked in 3 weeks, and I cannot believe he's trying to make me work right now.
Eric's camera works like Eric works in real life. I'm gonna call out. Gotta go. Gotta leave early. Gotta go.
You know what? I'm not taking this shit. I'm going home. Hope you guys have a great time.
Oh my god. It's Christopher Columbus' bastard son's birthday. I get to take the day off. Fuck.
You know what, Marcus? I don't treat you like that little fucking dragon and eat you, sir. Don't blow no fire in my face.
Eric. Hey, don't spoil no House of Dragons here, goddammit.
I didn't even mention what the show was until you said it. So guess who spoiled it? You did, Cap.
How about this, you old piece of shit? You decaying like Viserys did, okay? You're decaying like Viserys, and you stink.
Hey, at least my hair don't look like at least my hair don't look like the Rock's knees.
Finish him.
Anyway, stay sharp. See next week. We out. Have a good one.
You got destroyed.
You
got
destroyed. But Manny, you still haven't ended the show though.
I know, because we need to
we were done.
We need to discuss this. You just violated this man.
Yeah, I can't. I don't even know what that happened. I don't even know what I did to deserve that.
You just fully violated him.
I'm sorry, Marcus, because you know what? I've been saying very mean things to people lately because I'm so stressed out about being in trial. I am not myself. And Marcus, you don't look like both of his knees. You look like the right knee. You only look like the right knee, not the left, but just the right.
So I may have got in trouble this week.
And we talked about you,
I might be going to jail. Or Kanye West.
Someone called me old at work, and then I was like, "You're one to talk. Your face is weathered."
Wow.
Man, you're in the Ryan school of insults.
That's where it came from. I don't have that much vocabulary without Ryan.
Manny,
Damn it.
why did that person call you old bother you that much?
It's kind of
we're still live.
When
Yeah,
you have
Betty,
a
he
work,
didn't get.
when you have a workplace nemesis and you go to work, and then this is what happens.
Yeah, I get it, man. I understand.
I got enemies. Got a lot of enemies.
And it all started
anyway,
because I stole their pen.
I do have
Manny,
to run, everybody.
Don't become Kanye, Manny. Don't become Kanye.
I do have to run because
$2 billion.
I have to go do some negotiations, with Curtis.
Is this code for the bathroom or what?
No, Curtis is the guy that works at the car
Is that what
dealership.
you call your penis? Come on, Curtis, you can
Marcus. Wait, I'm sorry, you might not respond to Marcus now. Rock knees. Stop trying to name my penis.
My knees are worth more than your whole fucking life. The Rock knees are valuable. I bet you got them knees insured.
Marcus, I hate to let you know you're the Rock's bastard knees because he don't even claim you.
Oh.
You just knees walking around without a father, man.
He's double downing on this.
Yeah, you motherfucker, you. You look like the Lakers record.
I don't expect to win, man. It's okay.
Exactly. It's ugly as fuck. You guys are gonna go 0-10. 0-10. I looked at the schedule. You're going 0-10.
Well, the great thing about it, because you have the knee detective of everything else, he will never mistake you for being the wrong co-host. He'll be like, "Oh, hey, there goes the Rock knees on the show again." He's gonna be like, "Welcome to everything else. I'm Jamal, 3 faces, and there's the Rock's knees joining me."
Yo, you ashy motherfucker! Can you end the show? Can we end the show, Manny? Can you show Barman mercy? Can you tell I am the captain of the ship? I am not Captain Crunch dressed up as the Rock's knee.
When he puts that hat back on, he just put on a knee pad. That's all it is.
Why do you have so many knee jokes? Why do you have so many knee jokes?
There's hate in my heart right now. I don't know why.
Storing these up.
I didn't even say anything wrong about you. Fucking chin. Double chin, man.
Yeah, but shit, it's all fat, right? Look at all this little skin. It's ridiculous. It's sad.
Your
I'm
neck
upset
look
by
like
this.
a chocolate birthday cake.
No, I go around. I call myself like a gizzard because I walk around like a chicken because I got the little giblet that go underneath there. It's frustrating.
And you also go gobble gobble gobble. Awesome,
Gobble gobble. So, Marius, are you the left or the right knee? I just want to know.
You look like Santa Lorraine's dry ass chicken.
Touche. You know.
I don't think that hits as bad as when he originally called you the Rock knees.
No, it don't. I don't have a comeback